Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia, the Spiritual Empath, and I'm here today to do your November 2019 reading. Well, we are now in November, Scorpio season, and a Mercury retrograde this month to boot. So Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is a time of looking back, a time of which is highlighting money and decisions, and it's actually really great for situations with people and maybe for old relationships, to tie up loose ends, but only if they bring you value. I wouldn't say that they're a time of reconciliation, but they are definitely a time to tie up loose ends and highlight decisions that you've made in the past and take a look back. And it's really a time to trust yourself more deeply and pay attention to how you feel about everything. If something doesn't feel right, I think that's a really big sign that we all need to start to learn to listen to what we feel, because it's also Scorpio season is about the subconscious mind. And what is the subconscious mind? It is our deeper knowing. It is our driving, it's our steering wheel in life. We all refer to our subconscious, whether we know it or not. It's our treasure chest. It's where we hold our soul's experiences. And this is the month to really dig deep in there and cast a little light. We all have a lot of darkness in there. There's a lot of fears that we hold in our subconscious that reflect on how we behave every day. And if we can get a handle of our fears and cast light, because light expands and light brings to everything. If you're in a dark room and you turn on the light, you see better. So if you cast some light onto those fears and really get a handle of them, you will find it so uplifting that you can change your life. So many people feel that what's happened to them in their life is reality, like the real it's your reality. But if you can cast a light and say, okay, that's the way it happened, but maybe if I do things like this, things will be different. And then carry on with life and feel a lot more uplifted. Anyways, that's it. That's my little spiel for November. And let's get on with your reading. So Gemini, the feeling I get this month for you is that you're getting a lot of support. There is a lot of support surrounding you with work, friends, life. But the support you're looking for, you're finding. Your first card is the 8 of Earth, which is skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to schools. It's like you're working towards something and you still have a ways to go to get there. But you are, and nothing is easy, but you're starting to make a change. You're starting to move towards something slowly. It may be work related. You may make a move, but there's things that you feel deeply that you want to change, and you're doing the things necessary, whether it be going back to school or getting advice or just a change in your daily routine. But you've started to make changes, and nothing's easy. It's still the very beginning stages. But you're shifting into, you want something different. You want something more. You want to make a change. So what are your dreams? Your dreams are the 3 of Earth. The power, creativity, recognition for high quality work, being a team player. You're implementing something new. You are dreaming something really big. You want this big change in your life. You want to feel happy and proud of your achievements. And you're rebuilding yourself. You're rebuilding your life from inside. And you're taking a leap of faith with this because you don't really know exactly where you're going. If you look at the picture very close, you don't know exactly how you're going to get there, but you know you're taking the steps towards making a change that's going to make you much happier, that's going to give you recognition, that's going to make you have self-recognition, and it's going to move you towards a different path that's going to generate much more happiness for you. What your fears are is the awakening, which is a major arcana, and it says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. I think that you have a lot of dreams and decisions, and you're not sure which way to do here. There's a little bit of confusion. You have a lot on your mind, which you want to see changes. So there's a lot in your head going on, and it's time to pause, let go, and reflect, and just be yourself, man. Nobody's better than you. You are the best you, and that's the only person you can present when you're trying to make a change, because authentic living is the best type of living you can have. So give yourself a little break. That's your fear, that you need to take a pause, but that's okay to take a little pause. That's not a fear. It is a fear because you want to get the change going. You want to see progress quickly, but real progress takes one step at a time. And as long as you're determined and you focus to keep those dreams alive, remove the confusion, pinpoint exactly what it is, write it down, make a vision board, put it on your fridge, make a blog, do something that keeps you accountable to the changes you want to make to yourself. Make a diary, a journal, and don't be afraid if you do need to take a little step back, because changes are hard. Everybody has a hard time with change. Well, I guess not everybody has a hard time with change, but changes take work, and nothing happens overnight. So a little pausing and reflecting is not to be feared. So what's going for you is the magician, the magic. The magic has begun. Gemini, you are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. You've already instigated the changes. You have the resources, and you are inspired to make these changes. So there's nothing holding you back. Nothing. You are ready to make these things in your life better, and whatever that change is, whether it be work, relationship, where you live, your finances, your friends. There's so many ways. Because this is a general reading, I really don't know. What's holding you back is the Wheel of Fortune. Well, the Wheel of Fortune is actually a really super positive card, but we have to remember what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's the wheel. So sometimes in our life, we're up, and sometimes we're down. The wheel constantly turns, and how we handle the wheel is how we determine how our month will be. We need to take heed that sometimes when you're having changes, it might be a little rough. Every day is not going to be a perfect day. So when you're on a down day, you just have to keep the faith that you know that this is a little hard work right now to get everything in place and get things the way you want them, or to get, all the information, the resources you need to implement the changes that you really want. For example, if you want to lose weight, it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's the initiation. It's actually starting. It's a starting point, and the grocery lists and the motivation that you do to keep yourself motivated, and having a buddy, or there's so many things that you can do to keep yourself motivated. And you have to not be down when it's not happening so quickly, because the wheel will turn, my friend. And if it's not, that's why it's in that what's going against you, because maybe right now it's not up, but it will be turning. So the final outcome card is the Ace of Water. Falling in love with the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, a new home. Sounds like a lot of good things. I think that the spiritual growth, when you start to see that you're making efforts to make change, and that you're manifesting these changes, and that you have the willpower to stick to them, you're going to find this spiritual growth inside of this abundance in you, that you are able to achieve whatever it is that you want, whatever possible. And so, once you start to feel really great about yourself, and that's what you project outside, then that's what you attract. That's the laws of attraction. So here it says the resurgence of a relationship is all possible, because your changes are all to better yourself and to make yourself feel empowered to step out and feel great about yourself. And if it's about a new job, like you're getting a new job, you fine-tuned your skills, and now you're able to produce more, and you're able to get a better job. So when you step out in the world, you're stepping out with this enthusiasm and this energy that you're just going to attract that same positive energy back to you. So this is like, keep on doing what you're doing. You are on the right track. Any type of confusion you have, pause, reflect, and don't lose faith in yourself. Keep up with all of the changes and the learning and the skills you're trying to get, you're trying to improve. Take the leap of faith. You have nothing to lose at this point, but learning more and feeling better. Okay, so I also pulled a Wisdom of an Oracle card for you, Gemini. I haven't pulled it for all of them, but this reading I felt needed some more positive energy. So the card that I got is called Between Two Worlds. These are really super cool cards. They come with this little book that tells you all the meanings of what this means. So see the dark and the light, just as I was saying with the subconscious mind, to cast light on the dark. It's very interesting. So what this card does say, if I can read it quickly, is between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is the time when you are unable to see what's ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning lessons and recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit to knowing. There is a great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life with a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with a curious eye what a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. I loved that. I know it was a little long. I'm sorry if I'm keeping you too long, but the changes you're implementing are on the right path. I am so excited for you. I want your true happiness, and happiness does not come from with anybody else. Nobody, no job. The happiness will bring you happiness. Your happiness starts here, and then it goes out, and then everybody loves you, and people want to be around you, and you're successful in your job, and you're successful at everything you do. And even the things that you aren't so successful at are okay, because that's the way the life works. Anyways, I love talking to you guys today. If this resonated, please drop me a message. If you would like a personal reading, please scroll down into my description box. I hope you have a fabulous November. Love you all. Namaste. Bye.